Hi guys. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm not sure what's happened. For some reason, the overlay is balked again. So let me just try and fix that. The camera is working and yet somehow not there. So, let me just see if I can fix that. Is that gonna work? No. Okay. The usual kind of technical difficulties that we experience here on this very professional stream. Oh, that's a fantastic shot. That's great. That's really good. Hey Duggan, how's it going? This is what happens when you arrive back about 2 minutes before the stream is supposed to go live, and then you realise that nothing was set up. So let's go with that one. Just a bit of live overlay editing right now. Way, there we go. Okay. And thank God that camera was on preview, because that would have been embarrassing again. Hello, purple screen. I know. You'll be glad it got worse. Just shut the door. So, hey Duncan, hey Will, hello Joy. I hope you guys are all well. Crafting, hi. Hey Oggy. Oh, everyone is in like purples and blues today. I like this. Very cold tea hype. I don't know how I've done it, but even the mouse matches the stream now as well. So you can see a theme. Right. I apologise for the chaos. So where did we get to? We got to... Oh, can't actually fit my legs under the desk anymore. So we got to about here. So we're actually 2 away from the end of this one. Then we can get started on the other bit. Have I changed my lighting? Ah, thank you, Will. Yes, I have. Now this will go brighter for a moment. That's because I turn the light on as soon as I walk in the door. Thank you for the bits. Go home. Let me see if I can unhook that. No, I can't actually get to the thing. I'm going to mute the microphone for a second because I'm trying to. There we go. You may have noticed, completely unprepared. So by the time I got back and everything, I'd forgotten what I was doing, which included forgetting that I was supposed to be streaming. So I do apologise for that one, guys. you can't tell, of course, that any of this was rushed and that I literally ran up here with like 2 minutes to spare. I also had to reset the broadband. So I'm hoping that the stream looks better today. I've not got any drop frames at all so far. Yeah, hey Calhome, thank you for the bits. I hope everyone is doing well today. I am doing better today, at least. Looking smoother so far. Well, that is good news. That is good news. Yeah, yesterday I did notice it sort of dropped like for a little bit during the first bit of the stream, and then yeah, it just, to put it to put it brutally honest, it just shat out completely. I had like 200 kilobytes speed for it, which is why it was looking so awful. It's now up to about 700, which is what it's supposed to be at. So, I mean, kilobytes is still awful, but it works. It works for me. So yeah, I'm hoping that today's will be better. For your pain, Robin. I was busy watching a stream and beavering away on something new and forgot I was doing a stream 20 minutes later. Oh no. That's yeah. I did that yesterday actually. I was looking into doing a website, and I was like, okay, I've got like 10-15 minutes before the stream. And then I got so invested in looking things up that I completely forgot, and suddenly looked at the clock and it was like 2 minutes to 6. I was like, shit. So yeah, that does happen. Interview went well this morning. Should hear back next week. Oh, that's great, oh joy. Fingers crossed for you. I've got 200 megabytes straight from the hub. Not sure what my laptop / Wi-Fi. Oh, you lucky devil. You lucky devil. Yeah, I wish I even had 1 megabyte, I'll be honest. Just one. I'm not greedy. You know, maybe 20 if someone could extend it that far, but you know, just one I'll be happy with. It takes so long to download anything, which is why when I found that I had it actually took me less time to unpack a bunch of boxes in my room to find the disc for Assassin's Creed for me to install it manually, rather than going online and downloading the game that was already, even with the game manager already open. I hover around 15 download, 20 upload. Ugh. Yeah, I think at last count, mine was supposedly 4 gigabyte download and 0.9, 0.8 something. I think it was about 0.8 megabyte upload, which is shocking. And it lies because I do not get 4 gigabyte download speed. I don't care what that thing says. I do not get that here. If I did, that would be nice. Better than Talk. Yeah. I think the problem is around here, and I think I have probably said that. I said it before. Because we only have one service provider for internet, they just treat everyone like crap. Like it doesn't matter that the whole village runs on internet, basically, and that, you know, the people around here have money. They don't care, because, you know, they can do whatever they like, and we can't do anything because we can't go to another provider because there isn't any. So they just treat us all like dirt, basically, which is fun. We're currently getting 76 megabyte download, 20 megabyte upload. Oh, you lucky bastard. I think I heard on QI a few years back that you're better off putting the data on a USB flash drive and sending it in the post in terms of speed per megabyte. Not useful for live streams. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if that was actually the case, because yes, it probably would get there faster. Which is, I think that is that sort of just is the epitome. And I was just saying about, you know, it was easier to search through a bunch of boxes, unlabeled boxes in my room for one disc to install it on a computer than it would be to wait for the game to download online. No. It would take about 3 days, and it didn't even take me half an hour to find the disc. And then like maybe another 10-15 minutes for it to install. So that is ridiculous speed. Physical copy hype. Exactly. You just, I don't know what it is. Maybe because I got into computers at that sort of era, but I don't know. I find it far more enjoyable sitting there, putting the discs in and watching the little thing go by. And then, you know, sitting there watching it as it asks you for the next one, and then, you know, you put in the next disc and all that. It feels more interactive. When you're sitting there with a game downloading, you know, it don't mean anything. It's like you bought it all online, you get the confirmation online, you do everything virtually. You don't even get to, like, really see the files or anything, or, you know, have a nosy while you're doing it. It's just not fun. I think that's the thing. I just don't find downloading games online fun. It's much more interesting having a disc. You can do something while you're doing it. There's a difference between speed and latency. A transit van full of CDs going down the motorway is quite high speed in megabytes. High latency though. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Is it like speed is like how fast it goes. Latency is like how long it takes for the other person to receive it. Is that kind of what it is? You know, like I think that's kind of how it works. Is it? You know, it's like when Twitch. Yeah. Oh, that's good. I understand some of it then. It's like with their Twitch's low latency thing. It's like the they do say to turn low latency off if you've got internet problems, because it's like trying to minimize the delay between the stream, what I say on the stream, and what you guys hear. So if I said, like, you know, say bananas, when you hear me say bananas, then it's like how long a delay you get till you hear me tell you to do that sort of thing. That's kind of what latency is, I think. It's all very technical. I see you've added another quote. Well, I was watching a mixed stream the other day. I've forgotten how low the latency is there. Is it quite fast then? Sometimes on here it's like almost instantaneous, but again, I guess it depends on, you know, like the speed of the other person's internet, and obviously your own internet, because if it's buffering every 5 seconds, then it's going to be far behind. I've had a few, it's like been proper 2 minute behind, and I'm just like, yep, there's no point in me doing this. Yesterday was awful lag when you noticed my return. I'd been there for 8.5 minutes. Oh my god, was it that bad? Jesus. Yeah, like I said, it was I was dropping quite a few frames. Quite a few frames. So it has been apparently a BT van was spotted in the village, and they appear to be messing with some of the internet cables. So I'm going to blame the fact that they had been doing some maintenance on the lines for why it's been so shocking this week, because it has been slowly getting worse this week, and now all of a sudden, even though I've reset the router, which does help occasionally, it's miraculously returned and it's perfectly fine now. So I'm totally blaming the fact that they were messing around with it. You get used to the Twitch delay between typing something and the streamer seeing. Yeah, that is true. I always think of broadband as a pipe. Each connection is another wire going through the pipe, so the speed of the pipe is shared between the amount of wires. Yeah, that is the other thing, obviously, because you can have that amazing speed coming from wherever they're taking it from, but it doesn't necessarily reach everybody in that speed because they have to divvy it up, and especially round our way, although there's not, it's probably like one or two lines really for like hundreds of people. Because we live in a village, they probably think, oh well, they're not small, or they're not big enough. Yeah, and it's all farming country. Like, oh well, it's not big enough for anyone to need, fibre or anything. They run it as far as the village, but not to the outlying houses where we are, because we live outside the village, so it's even smaller. But there's like quite a few people down the road that we live on, so we like live off of a main road, but there's probably like 10 or something houses down this little road. So of course, even if we did get that speed, I suppose if you divvy it up, like, if you got like 20 megabytes or something, you divvy that up between 10 houses, you only get 2, don't you? So it's I assume it probably doesn't work quite that way, but it can only go so fast. Yeah, it feels like it's instant. That's quite a difference. PT Man was just stopping for a pint, I guess. Yeah. Hopefully someone told him to shove off, because he was messing with the internet. Don't like it. Not too far off from what I understand it to be, in abstract terms at least. It's like a water pipe going to the houses in town. There has to be a really wide pipe in order to supply enough water to all the houses. Yeah. Never understand why weather affects a solid line. Solid lines feel too. Pretty sure that is the basics of it. Yeah. I think it's more like the electrical current that the storm creates, or like what the weather creates and stuff. I think it's like the electrical sort of pulses and stuff that do it. And 4G phones apparently interfere with 4G and a 3G, I think it is, phones interfere with broadband signals as well. But yeah, that's usually why if there's a storm coming, everything starts going a bit weird. It's like the magnetic field thing, something or other. Some kind of sciencey nonsense. But yeah, it is a fascinating thing, but unfortunately, not something you can Google around here very often. Whether it is to do with induction of the pipes underground. Yeah, I think we do. No, we don't. No, we have all overhead cables around here. Because fibre optics are laid under, I think, isn't it? But yeah, they haven't laid any cables this far for the fibre. It's all overheads. Oh, and also when they put in the new line for this place, they didn't think to put the line in the house. Where you would think that it would be logical for an internet connection to be, in a house where people live and they spend their time. No, they connected the line to the garage. The garage, which is about 10, 20 feet away from the house. that is bloody freezing and is completely pointless even having a connection in there. I mean, the garage itself is so small you can't even fit a car in. And for some reason they thought that connecting the phone cable and internet to the garage was a better idea than connecting it to the house. After charging us for a second time to put in a new line that they only needed to move from where we were anyway, because we were literally next door. So yeah, that's the kind of that's the kind of stupid shit that BT have pulled with us. And if anyone from BT is watching, sort yourselves out, mate, because it's not good enough. Jeez, ours is in our living room, very close to the centre of the house. Yeah, to the centre of the house. You'd think that is a very sensible place for something that you want to be able to reach for the entire house to be. No. They decided to put ours as far away from the actual house that is lived in as they could, while still attaching it to the house to charge us the money. That is the kind of service that we get around here. Because they're idiots. I'll be honest, I don't think I actually mind if Twitch mute me for that. But I don't regret saying it, because it's true. Ours is upstairs where we cannot reach it, as the BT man couldn't be asked to move where it was from the 80s. Yeah. Genius. They can't censor you for speaking the truth. Exactly, and to be fair, you know, I have, in equal measures, I've heard other people saying how amazing BT are in their area. So I think it really is just the fact that because they have no competition around here, so they can literally treat us like dirt, and we can't complain because there isn't anyone else that provides us. So, you know, there isn't anything that we can do, and they know it's the truth. So, you know, if they want to get snitty, perhaps they should stop charging us for poor services. Although I will say, anyone here that is on BT, always check your monthly statements. And the reason for this is because every now and again they will, and they've done it to more than just us as well, just to quantify that, they will ever so slightly creep up your bill. They will add on things that you've never asked for, or they will just raise the prices, and unless you actively ring them up and yell at them to change it back, they will keep increasing that price phenomenally. And they've done it quite a few times, to the point where we did have to ring up and yell at them, because the price over a year had increased about 20 quid. Because they had added on things that we didn't even ask for. So there is my golden tip of the day. I'm sure other service providers probably do the same thing, because why wouldn't they? But that was just another thing that used to annoy us about them, is that every now and again they would do that. Yeah. It's just little things like that you think, how do these companies, you know, how do they honestly think that it's acceptable to do this stuff? Right, so this is the first bit done. This is usually the part where this would be ironed, but we have an ironing board. No, we have an iron, but no ironing board, because well, we have what some people would consider a non-functioning iron board, but I consider it to be very posh because it self-collapses itself. You will be doing your ironing and then all of a sudden, poof, it has folded itself away for you. I think we actually call those broken, but it sounds posher if we say it's self-folding. And no one in this house does ironing anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, so I am just going to sort of run through this and check that we haven't got any doubled up. And it doesn't appear that we have. So we've got this lovely bit here. As you can see, you've got 3 in a row there that have all joined sort of diagonally to each other, but that's fine because that looks okay. And a few of them went a little bit wonky. I don't know if you can possibly see a bit better here now. That yeah, you can. This would not be good for the sewing bee. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, so you can see sort of there where the squares don't line up completely. My ironing board is for my snooker practice. Thank you, Duncan. Right, so that is the first bit of our blanket complete. So I'm going to fold that away. Now you can sort of see how it looks on the back. So that's how it looks on the back. So fold that, put that to one side, and we can start pinning and doing the rest. Oh, there you go. You can see the screen now. The old screenception. Oh crap! Not again. This is why I should really have a suitable top on when I'm doing this, because that happens. Sorry guys, but I did literally run up the stairs. Patrick won't be happy. No. Patrick and Esme will be having kittens over that. Right, so let's just. Right, well that can't go there. Oh, that definitely can't go there. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh guys. We got 1, 2, 3 bits that have all joined together on this side. Okay. So that's gonna be a problem. So we can't put those bits together. You saw nothing, Will. You saw nothing. We don't talk about that. That will be cut out. Okay, so my alternative is to pin it onto this bit. So we'll just go straight onto this bit. Not that way, because that bit joins up. Ah, crap. I've done it, guys. I've done it. Right, if we do it this way, does that work? I've got a couple of bits. It's like pink and stuff like that. Why aren't these lining up now? This is well weird. Okay, so I think we should be fine. with the exception of the fact that this bit seems to have shrunk slightly. So I'm going to need to make sure that that's pinned right, because for some reason they don't all add up. Yeah, I flipped it round. That works now. Okay, so we shall start pinning it, and hopefully this small issue of it not lining up will fix itself, or I can at least see where I've gone wrong, because it starts lining up perfectly, and then as you go along it slowly sort of creeps out of alignment. I think it's just because it's not stretched enough, so that's fine. But I ended up with like that much at the end of one of them, and they should all be the exact same length, because I did it specifically. There should be no problems. Right. No. Do that. There we go. Ow. Some of these bits, they should all be the same fabric, but some of these bits are super stretchy, and then other bits are like really quite rigid. So I don't know whether it's just that some of them have been cut the other way, because like some of them only stretch, some fabrics only stretch one way. So if they stretch this way and you cut it that way, then you will get that stretch. Oh no, if you cut it that way and it goes that way, you won't get the stretch, because obviously you're cutting it along there. But if you cut it that way and it goes this way, then obviously you'll get that stretch, if that makes sense. Obviously, if you're pulling it that way. If it goes that way and you're pulling it that way, you're not going to get anything. Which I think is what's happened with some of these bits. Because like this bit here, I was saying that it doesn't really move either way. And yeah, it's the same fabric that I've already had, so I'm not sure. I don't know what I saw. I know what I saw. You saw nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. No, these are just really slowly creeping out of alignment. It's quite annoying. Trying not to rip it, but like, I don't know if you can see there. That's quite obvious, isn't it? Like this is where it lines to that bit. I know a lot about many things. Oh no. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happened. It's all the same length. I don't know. Maybe I've overstretched this bit, perhaps. Oh well. I know little about everything. It was my Patreon bonus content. Yeah, I don't think this side is going to line up. It's very difficult to pin it because you kind of need someone to be able to hold it whilst you're pinning it to keep the stretch in it, if that makes sense. Because otherwise you try and pin it yourself and obviously it just goes back. So I'll need to remember to try and stretch that out as I'm sewing it. But this one has gone well wonky. I don't know what's even gone on here. Total crafting fail, guys. Total crafting fail. Ow. I'm sorry I've let you all down. Right. Let's see now I've sort of given that bit of a stretch. Whether that lines up now. You can see here, right? You can see the difference. Don't you stab yourself. It's not all doom and gloom. It's Friday, yeah. But you can see that I've stretched it out sort of as much as I can. But there's still quite a difference between these bits. And there's exactly the same amount of patches. So I don't know what's going on. I've also lost the needle. Oh, which is on the floor now. Hey Brendan, how's it going? I'm not sure if I can reach that. Oh, just about. I was reading the quote. You shocked me, Will. You shocked me. I was horrified. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Brendan. Hope your day's been good. You are now successfully done for the weekend. Well, for the week, but in time for the weekend. I'll shock you more than that, give it a chance. I've been on the distilled water. Oh, God. Will, what are you doing? Yeah, I think that is a very wise quote. Probably the only wise quote on this whole system, I'll be honest. I would like to clarify that I don't I don't actually do that on Patreon. Even though it does say mature content, it's not that kind of mature content. By far the dumbest of quotes now. Sorry, I went to make dinner. Yeah, that's no worries, Oggy. I don't expect you to sit here and not eat. As you can see, there's not a lot to see there. Yeah, nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Always worth clarifying that. Yeah. I disagree. I've seen it. Shh. Yes, Will. Nobody's supposed to know. That was just sent to you. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen with this bit. But it could end up with a really dodgy looking blanket, I'll be honest. That doesn't sound. That should make it weirder. It was supposed to. Although technically I did actually send the last one to you effectively, because I think I did make a Patreon only post the other day, and you are the only Patreon so far. So technically that is true, but it was completely safe. Don't say my smut is rubbing off on you. I think it's a bit late for that, I'll be honest. I think it already did. You and your terribly filthy smut. Between you and Lard, terrible influences. I hope for games. I hope for tonight actually. Now I've finished for the working week. Depending on if I get any dodgy looks from my mother, I may even crack open the wine. Or I may leave that for next week. Got some celebrating to do, hopefully. What am I stumbling onto? It's all totally innocent. Will is making it sound far more dodgy than it is. Yes, cow home the wine. It would probably only be a glass, to be fair. Although I have a feeling we may still have some little bottles of like Bucks Fizz or something in the cupboard from Christmas. So perhaps open those instead. Which is only, again, like a little glass. They're the cutest little bottles, and unfortunately we couldn't find them again. But they are so cute, and you get like a set of 4 of them. They're like that tall. I'll do it the other way, but you can't really see it from there. Like that tall. Little teeny tiny little bottles. There's literally enough in there for a glass. They come in like 4 different flavours, and they're really nice. If you knew what trick Robin can do with a wine bottle. Yeah. I can do some great tricks with a wine bottle. I can paint it. I could turn it into a cup. Apparently, if I had a lighter and some dental floss. I've seen that on Pinterest. I kind of feel like you just... I'm not even sure how to do that one, I'll be honest. It looks like a weird way of making a cup. Yep, I make the contents disappear. It's really magical. Maybe in April I can show you that trick. And it would be my birthday weekend, so really, if I didn't get a bit drunk, it would be very upsetting. And I could probably juggle a wine bottle, but you know that's going to end up on the floor and it's going to make a mess. I've seen a trick with a cork, a bottle, and a plastic bag. I'm not even sure what that would be. Where? April? Where? That would be Cambridge Will. So I don't know if you'd actually be able to get there or not. Although actually, I don't think it's that far. As the crow flies, from where you are. I don't think it's that far. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm trying not to get too excited because I don't know if I can actually go or not. And whenever I get excited about things, I generally get very disappointed very quickly because it goes wrong. But I am really excited if I can go because that'd be really cool. You can get a cork out of a wine bottle with a plastic bag. Huh. I think they'd kick me from Cambridge. Don't know what you were thinking. Well, I'll be honest. I wouldn't have guessed that. The question is though, does the contents of the bottle follow the cork into the wine or into the plastic bag? Because I'm not even sure how that would work. Who is this Tyrone of which you speak? Oh, it has to be an empty wine bottle. Well, what? Hang on. Why would you need to get a cork out of an empty wine bottle? Surely the cork is already out of the empty wine bottle. Or do you mean like the cork that's stuck inside the wine bottle? Is that it? I'm confused and intrigued in equal measures now. Because I don't even know how does it work? Tell me, Oggy. Tell me what you know. Do apologise. It's just a little harder to see what I'm doing. Because I'm trying to clamp the fabric in my hand so that I can... Yeah, this isn't going to work. Cork gets stuck inside an empty wine bottle. Oh, okay. You can recork wine. I was always told to drink it before it goes off. You can recork... Ow. Damn it. You can recork wine. But generally once it's hit the air, it does go a bit funky. So there's kind of not really much point. And that is why if you ever go to a posh restaurant or something, they generally don't sell wine by glasses. They sell it by the bottle, unless it's really cheap. You can tell which one's a cheap wine when they sell it by the glass, because if they sell or sell the expensive stuff by the bottle, by the glass rather, no one will drink it, and then it gets thrown away because it doesn't last very long once you've opened it. You inflate the bag inside the bottle and around the cork, then pull gently and voila, cork comes out. Huh, interesting. I did not know you could do that. I mean, ultimately, if you didn't want, if you wanted the cork but you didn't want the wine bottle, then you could just like smash the wine bottle, which is probably what I'd do. But that's just me. I bought wine for cooking and I recorked it. Then I left it for a year and decided to have a glass. It tasted like melon juice. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't like melons, so for me that would not be considered a good thing. But yeah, I don't know if that's good or not. I'll be honest, cooking wine and regular wine are very different anyway. Always with the subtle methods. Yeah. It's like, stuff it, I don't need this anymore. Smash. I only wanted the bottle, I didn't want the cork. Oops. So take the Terry's chocolate orange approach to it. Smash it and wrap it. Yep, you can quote me on that. I don't like melons. Piss cooking is the best. The thing about cooking wine is it doesn't actually get you drunk because they've sort of boiled all of the alcohol out of it. And it's supposed to taste horrible as well. I've never actually drunk proper cooking wine for that reason. Dash in the pan, glass down the throat. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Like one glug for the cooking, 3 glugs for the person. Before you know it, the dinner's burnt, you're drunk, and nothing's been sorted. Off now. Catch you all later. See you later. Go home. Thank you for stopping by. I have a bottle of Shaoxing wine. It was warning not to drink it. Oh god, that stuff is lethal. Whew, you can literally open the bottle and get drunk off the fumes. That stuff is just wow. We actually do have some. Like the chef gets the pleasure of sampling the ingredients. Exactly. Chef's perks and all that. But yeah, no. Do not drink Shaoxing. You will regret it. You will regret everything in your life. But very similar experience to tahini paste as well. So if you ever make your own hummus, don't try tahini paste. It tastes bloody horrible. It's like the driest food. Well, the driest paste that you could ever find. It's like once you eat it, it's just ugh. Favorite wine, red or white? White. Do love a good white wine. I haven't actually found a red that I like, to be honest. Rice? Other than Shaoxing, which should not be drunk in under any circumstances, I don't think I've ever had a white wine. I can't even speak today. I think Robin has had a glass already. No, sadly, this is how I sound sober, which is why it's probably more alarming for people to hear me drunk, because I actually sound like I know what I'm doing. Crisp white or fruity mellow red for me. Ah, nice. Yeah, I do generally love the sort of more fruity white wines. I don't know if I've tried Zinfandel. I probably have and just not actually known, to be honest. So the problem is, generally, if I'm getting wine, unless I've actually bought the bottle of myself, it's usually someone else has got it for me, so I don't actually, and unless I've specified, I don't know what it is. She's 70, looks about 55. Wow. Must be all the wine. Keeps her looking young. Blossom Hill is my favourite. Oh, yeah, I have had theirs. I've had one of their white wines, or a couple of their white wines, I think. I didn't find them that amazing. I'll be honest. I didn't. They were nice, but I think I've had nicer. Just got my first Twitch payout. Yay! That's amazing, Will. This really is a week to celebrate. What are you going to do with it? I would love to know. Are you doing anything nice? Are you thinking of any stream upgrades? I'm not sure you really need them, to be fair, because everything on yours looks pretty darn smooth. Do you have anything nice you're going to do with that? Going towards streaming laptop. Oh, yeah, that would be awesome. That'd make quite a dent, I can imagine. I don't know how mine copes, I'll be honest. Mine was a refurb, of all things. I was incredibly sceptical that it would even be up to the task of, doing sort of paperwork and stuff like that. And yeah, it's basically replaced my desktop, which I bought for gaming and things like that, because the poor desktop cannot cope. It was also a refurb, and I think it is probably nearing about 10 years old now, unfortunately. About 5 or 10. Can't actually remember how old it is. But bless it, its days are getting on. Its years are getting on, rather. I'm pouring mine back into some streaming things. Gonna have a drink too. Yeah, sounds like you need it, Will. Nice little celebration there. But yeah, I'm hoping to pour mine back into some streaming bits. Definitely want to upgrade the camera, because I think the camera is the most noticeable thing. I don't know how the sound quality is. I'll be honest, I don't listen to these back. I hate the sound of my own voice. So I don't actually know how good the sound quality is. But unless you guys think that I need to buy a better microphone, I probably won't. This one cost me about £5, and I'll be honest, it seems to be doing well for that. Shipped it all the way from China. Didn't really need much else. Mic is good. Oh, well, that's good. I will pop it off quickly just so you can see it. Right, this is what it looks like. So it's got a little clip on it here, so that I can clip it to myself while I'm talking. And literally, that's what it looks like. Like, it is the tiniest little thing. It's clippable. I mean, obviously the only issue is when sometimes I forget that I've got it clipped to me and I go and walk off and then like pull the computer with me. But that's me being an idiot. But yeah, so I think sound quality wise, it all seems pretty sweet. Microphone is really clear. Oh, that's good. Because I'll be honest, I was concerned because I know they do say you get what you pay for, kind of a thing. So I've been hoping that it's not too bad a quality, but if it's good for you guys, then heck, it's good enough for me. Just trying to line these up a bit more. Did you say you use a headset too? Yes and no. I use the headset for as headphones. Because I do have some little Bluetooth earphones, but unfortunately they don't seem to work with Streamlabs. Streamlabs does not pick up Bluetooth earphones. It doesn't work with them. I think I tried doing that on a stream once, broke all the audio settings, which is why I had some difficulty. But I use the listening part, shall we say. Let me try doing this the other way, and it might actually help me. Yeah, I have to use the headphones part, but I don't actually use the microphone on the headset, because the microphone on the headset can't plug into the laptop, because it's a little jack plug as opposed to a USB, whereas this little microphone is actually a USB, so it works. That's actually why I bought it, because I bought it specifically for the laptop, because you can only have a USB microphone. Ow. Which is why I specifically went for one that was cheaper, because it was the one on the laptop was abysmal, but I wasn't going to pay silly money for it, considering I'd just shelled out for the laptop itself. I'm trying to think of a way to do this so you guys can see, but so that I'm not sewing this wrong. I really need something to hold the fabric down, I think. Sort of like rotating the fabric, but I'm not actually getting anywhere with it. But yeah, I don't think actually the headset sounds as clear as this microphone. I think it does actually sound a bit muffled. But the actual earphones are brilliant, and they're noise cancelling as well, so it really does help when I'm listening to stuff that I can hear what I'm listening to rather than everything around it. But yeah, definitely going to go with the camera, because I think that will undoubtedly be the most obvious upgrade for the stream. You know, being able to actually see slightly clearer, even if the internet itself isn't better. I think just being able to sort of see in a slightly clearer capacity, because this camera's all right, but it's very grainy, I think, compared to modern day standards. It's actually quite old, so that's probably why. And then obviously aiming towards that target over there. I don't expect to hit that anytime soon, but it would be nice. Be a good second cam if you're going multi-cam setup. Yeah, I was hoping to do that, because I did find a way that I could get the camera to work through my phone, so I could like USB the phone into the laptop and then capture it through the stream. Unfortunately, I don't think the phone has enough like memory and capacity to deal with it, because it was alright for like the first 5 minutes, and then it would like freeze up and then like be really jerky with it. So I had to give that up as a bad job. But that would be great for things like jewellery, because then you could have a clearer sort of look up of what I'm doing rather than just seeing it from one angle. So that's something that I am going to look into. I didn't know that was the thing. I think I might want to get a new monitor at some point. Yeah, I think at the moment that's another thing that I was definitely considering a while ago, getting another monitor, but again at the moment not really much space for it. Ipsy, hello, how's it going? I think mostly at the moment I'm just working towards supplies. obviously I've got to get more bits to finish this. I keep forgetting to check my emails. I really need to check to see if Amazon, the people on Amazon have messaged me back about these fabric patches, because I'm not buying any more from them unless I know that I'm getting some that are actually the ones I want. I know it's not you, but a Lego guy I watch stream has one on his face, one on his hands, and one on the instructions. Yeah, I mean, a lovely streamer that I know, who's called Kim, and she's absolutely wonderful. And if she is ever on at a time that I am streaming, I will raid her at some point. But I think we do generally just miss each other, because her streaming hours can be a little erratic at times recently, with Christmas and everything. But she has, she does cooking streams, or baking streams and things, and she has one sort of pointed towards her like face height and the back of the kitchen, and then one that's now pointing down onto the work surface, so it's sort of pointing down like this camera is. So she's got one so you can sort of see what's going on when she walks away from the worktop, and one obviously when she's working up close and stuff. And I would really like to be able to do that. I kind of hope that if I got the new desk up, that I would actually have more capability with that. Because at the moment the room is an absolute mess. As you can see down here, no, back that the other way. Basically down there, you can just about see where I'm pointing. Down there, like the bottom of the curtain bit, essentially. Like if you were to look behind there, it would be absolutely hideous. I would be so embarrassed if you saw behind there, because it's an absolute mess. Just past the scissors, yeah, just past the scissors. It is an absolute tip, which is why the curtain's up so you can't see. But yeah, hopefully once I have the new desk, well, if I can get the new desk in here, because it has a side on it, and the side comes up like past the thing around the corner of it. It's like an L-shaped desk, and it has it like in the corner bit, round the back of it, it has a side on it, quite a really high side, so that I can like stick post-it notes to it and stuff. So hopefully you wouldn't actually be able to see anything if I had a camera on the desk, so I could point it towards that. Were you talking about a second camera when I arrived? Yes, we were. We're chatting about Twitch upgrades. What we would do when we get that first payout, as Oggy has mentioned. But yeah, the desk is definitely something I want to try and sort out, because I've got all the bits. Sort of bought all the wood, cut it all out. It literally needs sort of enough space to put it out, and then just sort of decide where it's going, and then put it together essentially. I use mine on more games for the stream. Yeah, mine will definitely, it will go towards the big things first, I think. Because hopefully by that point, I will have had my first sort of work paycheck, as it were. So by that point, hopefully I should be able to buy the supplies I need, like more fabric, more thread, jewellery stuff and all that. I should be able to buy that for myself, and then put money towards the bigger bits, like the camera and stuff. It's a great feeling, right? I can imagine it is, and once I get there, it will be all thanks to you guys for that. I was saying I would possibly pour mine into doing more streaming things. Yeah, well, that would be nice. Is there any streaming things that you've decided on at the moment, Oggy? Is there any that you really feel like doing? Hey Soda, how's it going? Are we sewing the mouse to the cloth? No, we're not. Although it does actually look like that on the camera, doesn't it? No, the mouse is free moving. Although it does rather nicely match the stream now, because I think I have actually changed the overlay a little since you were last in, Soda. But yeah, I hope all is well. I keep meaning to stop by your streams, and then I just haven't. I do apologise. This week in particular, I've not really even been awake past 10 o'clock. I keep trying to watch people's streams and I fall asleep. So, which is very annoying. Tim is raiding with a party of 14. Oh my god. Hi guys. How's it going? A bacon raid. Ah, thank you for the bits, Gio. Hey lad. I'm loving the bacon raid, guys. What's happening today, guys? You all good? I hope I hope the stream went well. Bacon, some bacon over here. Yeah, thank you guys for all coming in. Tofu bacon here. You and your fakin'. Fakin' bacon. Aw, thank you for the bits, Tim. Going good. We've got Metro Exodus. So, no spoilers. Just streamed first look. Ooh, nice. Nice. I'll be honest, I haven't seen the game to know whether I would mind any spoilers. But obviously there might be people in here that do mind them, so I won't ask too much. Need to go back to Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. That means nothing to me, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm hoping you guys are well. I'm hoping that you're well. I do apologise if I've already asked that question. I'm a bit frazzled today. I had a cracker of a Marvel stream today, and Last Light is going well too. Oh, that's awesome! That's great. Just see if I can Ah, there we go. Ah, that's better. I hadn't put it on readable colours only. I was like, I can see there's someone in the chat with really dark blue, dark blue text, and I couldn't see who it was. So, hey there, Immortal McLeod. Hey, Tracker. I hope you are all well. I hope that the Friday evening is going alright. Friday evening? Oh, actually, it is evening now, isn't it? I've barely remembered what day I'm on or where it is, guys. I'm sorry. I was saying on Kingdom Hearts, saying on stream earlier that I need to revisit the old Kingdom Hearts games, as I am not understanding the story or remember anything of the characters. Will is top. Is Will top of the marbles leaderboard? Look at you, Roman. Look at you getting more chatters than times I've streamed since November. Oh. I think the issue is that most of your following, Soda, is over here. Well, most of the recent ones, obviously from like Ben streams and stuff, are over here in the UK, and you tend to stream at like 2 in the morning, which is usually the only reason why I'm still awake. It's because I can't sleep, so I do tend to come in. For us normal Brits, should be asleep by then. How's things, Robin and everyone? Things are good today. Things are good. Work was a little bit stressful, but it was definitely a lot better. A lot better by Wednesday's comparison, because Wednesday I literally came home and I didn't sleep at all, and I'm pretty sure I sobbed myself into a absolute state for like 3 hours. That wasn't great. But today was actually really good. Finished for the night getting pizza and homeward bound. Nice. Problem is I don't tend to stream. Not that I stream too late. That might also be the issue, Soda. If you're not streaming, I'm not sure anyone's gonna come watch. that could be you could have solved it there. Wednesday was about my 3rd day on the new job, Brendan, and I had a lot of calls, and at one point I had about 3 extremely aggravating people on the other end of the phone in the space of about 10-20 minutes, and they were either incredibly incompetent or incredibly rude, and yeah, it was not a great day, and just lots of people asking me things that I didn't know, to a point I just could not deal with it anymore. But today I actually had people that either knew what they wanted or were okay with me putting them on hold while I found it, or, you know, were just absolutely helpful, so it made a big difference. Maybe I should stop pretending like you give a shit about Twitch again. I mean, if you care about the streams, I think that does go a long way. So, actually, Soda, I don't think you would have. I don't know if you have heard this, but Lovely Pixel Crashers is going to start streaming again soon. So, you know, if you ever need a stream to hang out with, hang out in the meantime, there will be one soon. Oh, thank you for the bits tracker. 100 few a bit late to help you reach your upgrade target. Ah, thank Ipsy has just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you. Thank you for the sub, Ipsy. You get a cute little bobbin. I did hear, or guess I read about that. Yeah, thank you for the sub, bobbin hype. It's all happening today. Everyone gets the bobbins. Bobbin hype. Also, what the fuck is a bobbin? A bobbin is the little emote that you've got there, Soda. It's what you keep a thread on. Actually, it's one of these. Usually they look like the little emotes down there. It's like old style bobbins. But that's also what they look like. It's the reel that the cotton goes onto. Yeah, that. Keep bread on? You keep bread on a bobbin? I thought bobbins were for bibbin. You guys. You're all so funny. So move the scissors, so otherwise I knock them off like I did yesterday. Bobbins, we're learning stuff. Yeah, exactly. Learn something new every day. Ah, yeah, we aren't taught that in home economics class. Here in Cheeseburger Land. You'd think that would be like something that they should teach you in a home economics class, like what the names of things are. It's all very well knowing it by its description, but if no one else knows, it's not a whole lot of use, is it? I thought bobbins went with bibbity and boo. Bibbity bobbins and boo. Not quite, but it's close. Yeah, I was taught to sew the shit from the sewy thing. And then I made a rugby ball. It was a quite shit. Oh dear. I could imagine, to be fair, that a rugby ball is actually quite difficult to make. I wouldn't even know how you begin to make that. Robin, I used to have a job like that, and it destroyed me on 2 sensitive times and a bit of doormat. Remember, you were entitled to as much respect as anyone in your job. Ah, thank you. Yeah. I think the only thing that helps, really, the only reason that I didn't run out of that place in tears, is the fact that everyone there just seems so nice and like always willing to help. Like, it's actually quite a weird change to walk into a place where people actually, even if they don't know what they're doing, because the products that this company sells, it's a phenomenal amount. There isn't one single person in that company that knows everything. that they sell. So they sort of accept the fact that they're always going to have things that they can't find, you know. But they all seem like to have an understanding that at the end of the day we're all still human, and you know we'll muck something up, or you know we won't do something. We won't always be able to help, but they are generally nice people, which considering wait, what? Who called me human? I'm sorry, Ipsy, I didn't mean it. You are a box. Silly box face. And that probably won't make any sense. My last job was like Game of Thrones. Without the sex and the murder. It was treacherous. Yeah, I'll be honest, so was mine, to be honest. They were not a great bunch of people. I'll say no more about it online anyway, in a public setting. But yeah, minus the incest. They were not great people to work for. It's like I've somehow gone to the complete polar opposite. From like working on my own for absolute turds to working in a constantly inundated by people, but for nice people. I think mine had incest. We joke, it's probably true. I can neither confirm nor deny. What scale? What scale is that? I have missed this. Brain has shut down for the weekend. It's gone on holiday. Everyone I missed earlier switched to mobile. How you going, Tim? Welcome back on your mobile. Ow. Stabbed myself through the finger in two different locations at the same time. That is quite the feat. Right, so far so good. It's a little bit misaligned, but I think it's okay. So I'm gonna have to see when we get further down this section how bad it is. Just switching to audio earlier, lurking in the background. Speak soon. No worries, Tracker. I'm actually impressed, guys. I don't know what they've done, but the internet, fingers crossed, seems to be holding strong now. I've not had a single drop frame, so I'm hoping that it's a lot better for you guys than it was yesterday. I didn't realise it was quite so awful. There it is. Now my only thing is that on here it's displaying that as a little monkey with love heart eyes, and I don't know why it does that. Because I don't think I've set it. I'm sure I once found a setting where you could choose the emoticon theme, or the emote theme, sorry, that you get. Because I kept seeing people with like monkeys and various things, and I never knew how they did it. And now I'm not sure how Nightbot's done that, because that is not how mine is set to. It's a setting differs for each user. Yeah. Here's a bit for every time I've seen that monkey with heart. Thanks, Soda. I presume that it would be one. That it would be the one to set. One set tonight, but yeah, I would assume so. I have no idea how I can change that. Now here's a bit for every bit I have left. Oh god. Ah, thank you for the bit, Soda. I was just waiting for it to go. Done. Fucked my message up. I'm a pro. Gonna like myself. Gonna do some XP grinding on Kingdom Hearts. No worries, Gio. You have fun. I've actually slowed down quite a bit today. I was whizzing through this yesterday. Actually, not going as fast today, but that's fine. Ow! Someone managed to stab herself with the needle though. Because I'm a genius. I can probably do it this way now, actually. Stabbing yourself is not recommended, kids. No. No. Another little disclaimer there. Do not stab yourself, kids. You can try this at home, but you know, just be careful. And don't run with scissors either. No. Do not run with scissors. Or knives. Don't run with knives. And never hold knives like this and walk with them either. No. I've seen people before walking around with knives pointed out like this, and you're like, unless you're deliberately trying to stab someone, don't walk like this because you will hurt someone. Not everyone's going to see that you're holding a knife. Because people are stupid. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious with people walking around like that in the first place. Don't eat yellow snow. Lemon? Yeah. Eat the lemon snow. Don't eat the yellow snow. Now, mate, taken by train or trolley or whatever. Fuck you. Yeah, that is lazy. Trolley, I'm not 96. Oh, sorry, I think that was right down the microphone. I do actually have water here. I bought back like 2 half empty half full bottles of flavoured waters that I'd taken from work. Because I'd taken them in with me. I'm not actually drunk them all. I was like, well, I'll take them home and then I can have them. And then put them on the floor and forgot about them. I just looked up and realised there is a massive daddy long legs in the corner of my room, and it's really grossing me out now. That's just freaked me the hell out. So that's great. Might have to get someone to kill that later. I genuinely felt that cough through my phone. Now you know how I feel when you did that the other day. Literally coughed right out of the microphone, vibrating the ears. Uh, Sometimes I call a train a tram or a trolley. And 96 or 69. I've saddened that much this week that I no longer have fingerprints on my thumb and index finger. Ouch! Didn't have white lemons, it had to be with yellow one. I know that pain. Couldn't unlock my phone for a week after decorating my wall. Oh no! That's both funny and really sad. What about a green one? I think if it's a green one, it's either unripe or it's a lime. I'll be honest. If we're talking about lemons. I noticed that too. Remember what Bill Nye said? Daddy long legs are not spiders. Do you allow me to get Bill Nye? I'm now realising that's a possibility. We do. Well, I have at least heard of him. I don't know if I actually get his shows. I don't think we do. But I have actually heard of him. Yeah, Daddy actually, I'm not sure if it depends, because some people call daddy long legs is something else completely. So we have crane flies, well, what I call crane fly, which looks like a daddy long legs but has wings. But daddy long legs is like the little spindly legged spiders with the bodies, which is a great description. Every spider has legs and body. I'm not talking about crane flies though. Crane flies are not spiders. They have wings. But my mum does call crane flies daddy long legs. I'm like, that's not what they are. There is a difference. Daddy long legs have long legs. Crane flies are flies. They have wings. They fly. Yes, somebody that knows the difference. Yeah, exactly. I thought crane flies, main flies, and daddy long legs were the same. No. You see, crane flies, they will appear out of nowhere. They will fly around you, and they will spray their legs at you whenever they like. Daddy long legs are generally alright, but they will also tend to drop on you from a great height. This one, I have a horrible feeling, is actually a mummy long legs, because it looks like it might have eggs. So I think I need to kill that one before it gives me more, because I don't want any more in here. I have enough spiders and bugs and stuff in this house. I'm trying to get rid of them. Cream flies are evil fuckers that dive bomb you in the night. Yes! Stupid fucking cream flies. Spiders with wings, combining my two of my fears, flying animals and spiders. Yeah. I don't know if you get those in America, I'll be honest. Daddy long legs have no sense of personal space. No. For many years, I've had a family of daddy long legs that will live down the side of my bed, and there's like that about that much of a gap between the wall, and they will live in the corner by the bed. And every now and again, one of them dies because they decide in the middle of the night to climb up the eave wall right next to my bed, which is about this far away from my face. And they get the flip-flop. And that is not a euphemism. I literally smack them to death with a flip-flop because that's what they deserve. Nope, never heard of crane flies. But I already know I fucking hate them. Yeah, they are horrible. If you've never seen one, you are lucky. My cat loves eating spiders. He's my hero, but I never tell him. Maybe I'm afraid of commitment. That's the thing. I think sometimes it depends on the cat, but sometimes if you praise them, Yeah, they will stop doing it. They're like, oh, you like me doing this thing? I thought I was being an inconvenience. Well, I'm not going to do it anymore. Just to annoy you even further. Did you know if you caught a crane fly and threw it at a wall, it would pass out before it hits, then get up and fly away moments later? I could believe that. I really could believe that. I also hate cats. I'm not sure I can find that acceptable, Soda. I'm not sure I can. Cats are the best. Why don't you like cats? Cats are awesome. You know, they can be your best. They can be your best friend, but they also like their personal space, which is, you know, that's how I feel. So I think I understand cats in that sense. It's like, yeah, I want a bit of human interaction. I could do with a hug. Okay, that's enough now. I'm gonna go back to my own place, sort of a thing, like cats do. Our cat only fusses you when it wants food. Yeah, that is pretty standard for cats, really. I don't like. I'll be honest. I don't like dogs because they are just all over you all the time. You know, they're like always trying to sniff you or trying to lick you or, you know, just wanting attention. It's like, I don't need this. I don't need a needy person in my life. You know, I don't want slobber all over my hands 24 hours a day. I want to be able to eat in peace without having you jumping up and trying to bite the food out of my face. And, you know, ugh, I hate dogs that jump up on you and try and lick your face. It makes me feel sick. That is what my one pet hate about dog people, because dog people don't mind it, and you know, but they have no concept that other people don't like dogs in their face. I mean, I don't like anything in my face, to be honest. But if it's trying to lick my face, that is a definite no. That goes for people as well. I don't like being licked on the face. It's disgusting. You don't like dogs? I don't know if I can find this acceptable. I like some dogs. I like dogs that can appreciate the you know, the physical barrier of personal space. But the ones that jump up on you, like don't know you and just immediately jump at you to like start sniffing you or licking you, it's just like, go away. I don't need this. Did you know because of the spaces in between molecules that you've never touched anything in the physical world? Wow. That is some deep shit for a Monday, for a Friday evening. They only want to show you affection, unlike bloody selfish cats. Well, I think I can understand cats. It's like, nah, I don't really need any of the attention, you know. I've got food, I've got everything I need. It's alright. Some cats are just absolute jerks, you know, and they will deliberately do things to upset you or deliberately ignore you. But for the most part, they're just very nonchalant. They don't really care for like affection and stuff, and I can relate to that. They don't need people jumping. They don't need to jump up on you every 5 seconds. Or if they do, it's only to fall asleep on you. I can deal with that. People can lick my face all they like, and dogs, and cats, and rabbits. People can lick your face, and the dogs and cats and rabbits, or that dogs, cats, and rabbits can lick your face with other people. I hate rabbits. I hate most animals. That's okay, Brendan. I guess I only like dogs. Soda. You couldn't hate my rabbit. she would melt your heart. I could imagine. Rabbits are really cute. Cats are evil. Some cats are evil. I won't deny that. Some cats are evil. But then again, some people are evil. It's a personality thing, not a species thing. I've had cats before and they were lovely. A cat that was a stray cat that got rescued at a yard that I was at a few years ago. It was the sweetest cat that you've ever known. Unfortunately, we reckon that it might have been hit by a car or something because its tail appeared to be broken, which was very sad. But it was such a sweet cat. She was very shy, but she was really nice, and she would. The only thing I would say, and to be fair, this isn't really something that was bad, but she would like walk up behind you, sort of waiting for your attention. Only she would usually stand behind your feet. So of course, if you step back, you would then kick her, and then she would scream and run off. And it's like, but you were standing behind my feet. I didn't know you were there. I didn't mean to kick you. But she would like walk up to you if she wanted attention. She'd walk up to you and just like put her paws on your leg. Sometimes she would accidentally stab you with her claws, but you know, by accident. But sweetest cat ever. Dogs tend to be like very needy in that respect. They will probably try and knock you over to get your attention, and then be like, "What are you down there for?" Either Robin, lick away. No offensives. I don't think I will. People said I couldn't hate chocolate. Look at me now. You hate chocolate? They're waiting for you to die so they can eat your face. So are dogs, Joy. They just won't admit it. My cat hunts rabbits and it saddens me. Oh, yeah, that is the only issue. Cats being meat eaters. You cannot have a vegetarian cat, so they will hunt anything that they find. Unfortunately, but like actually, fuck chocolate. Just kind of hate most things now that I think about it. Don't actually fuck chocolate. No, that would be less good. Wow, much offence. You literally said no offence and something very offensive. What, me? What did I say? Did I say something? Did I? I don't know what I did. I don't know if I did that. I'm not sure. What happened? Oh, right. Well, I was just thinking you probably wouldn't really like me licking your face, to be honest. I'm not wanting to lick my face. Well, I'm not really sure that that's an insult. I'll be honest, because I just think you would find the experience very weird, and you know. I don't want to ruin our beautiful friendship, Ibsy. I think we should just stay non-licking buddies. Don't tell me I wouldn't like it. I think we should lick other people, Ibsy. I mean, if you don't think he'll like it, I'm always here with a bin of strawberries for you. Ooh, that's strawberries. Non-licking buddies sounds like marriage. And that guys, I definitely don't want that. Let's not be married. Non-licking sounds boring, but I'm not sure marriage is a better option. Ow! Ow! Stabbed myself again. Oh wow, it's actually 8 o'clock already. Usually I would keep these to an hour for an hour. A couple of hours rather. But other than insulting Ibsy, I think we're actually having a good time here. So I think I might carry on for a bit longer. Sort of carry on going for as long as I can. Nothing wrong with marriage. Well, no. If you find a nice person. I'm just not sure that that's something that I would ever do, to be honest. Oh, you said 8 o'clock. I heard 8 o'clock. Oh my god. Well, that's on you. Yeah, I second that, oh joy. Wash your ears out, Soda. Married 9 years. 2 of them happily. 8 p.m. is dinner time. Yeah. Over here it's more about 8:30, 9 o'clock, all the way up to like 11, depending on how bad the evening was going. Consecutive years. Yeah, that's true, you didn't specify. No. To be honest, I don't know if marriage means what it used to anymore, to actually make it a thing that I would do. I mean, I don't agree in the whole, taking the guy's last name and being basically his property, which is essentially what marriage was and kind of is still. So I don't think it's ever really a thing, and without going into it, not really for any religious reasons that I would get married. So I don't think it's something that I would do personally. Like if the guy wanted to, that I was with and I liked, I'd probably consider it, but I would enjoy like planning a wedding and stuff, but I don't think that I would ever I would never be a full-on bridezilla. I'd be like, I would make it a nice fun time, but I wouldn't I wouldn't be stressing about, the flowers are the wrong shade of pink or something, I wouldn't be one of those people. No, marriage is an institution, and people always said I'd end up in an institution. You don't want to be Robin Quinn. I mean, to be fair, Quinn is a pretty awesome last name. If the guy had a really awesome last name, I would definitely consider it. But I wouldn't change my last name just because, society says I should. Yeah, just change my name to Harley at the same time. I've been married to Rainbow Six, and it's about to take my name soon. Yeah. I love being married. It's the best thing I did. Well, I'm happy for you, Oggy. Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything against marriage at all. Like, if people want to do it, at the end of the day, people should live their lives the way that they want to live it. Like I say, I don't really have any reasons why I feel I would need to get married, so I probably just wouldn't bother. unless the person I was with was particularly bothered in doing it. I don't know, maybe, in 30 years that'll all change, but to be honest, well, actually, in 30 years I'll be 50, so that's actually quite a horrific thought. In 30 years I'll be 54 and it won't matter. So, no one will care about an old granny being married. I mean, Robin Reed sounds pretty dope. I can't eat my strawberries. That sounds so wrong. But yeah. Don't get me wrong, I don't mean to sound like I'm trying to force it down anyone's way. Oh no, not at all. Not at all, Loggy. Like I say, it's, the fact that you enjoy it, the fact that you like it, that's a good thing. For me personally, that would be my thing. I wouldn't want to get married to someone and then discover that, I absolutely couldn't stand them, because it's very difficult once you're married to someone to get out of that. I think that's what they call a commitment phobe, more than anything. I'm the kind of person that could just quite easily pack a bag and go travelling for a year. Not the kind of person that stays in one place. So, for me, the thought of being potentially married to someone that I didn't particularly like for 30 years of my life. So, probably no. Just thinking, unless properly know for sure, I don't think I'd do it. In 30 years, I'll be 65 and dead at least 29 years. Oh, Christ. No, that's not good. Marriage is a beautiful thing when it's done right. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly it, Brendan. When people actually get married because they want to spend the rest of their lives together, and, they want people to see that and know that, then that is beautiful. But when people get married just because, they feel like they should, and then, they feel like they should and everything goes wrong, but they don't ever get out of the marriage. They just sit there being miserable for the rest of their lives. It's like, why bother? Why bother when you don't actually like the person? In 30 years, I'll be 49 and lonely. Or dead. I haven't chosen yet. Well, I hope that you're neither, Soda. I hope that you live for a very long, happy life. In 30 years, I'll be 69. I'm laughing at the 69, by the way. Not that you will be 69. Just to clarify that loud. We don't have 69 quotes yet. It's quite disgraceful. Honestly, Will, what have you been up to? Well, now, I don't know. Not got that many quotes. It's shocking. Challenge accepted. Oh my god, I forgot to link my Rainbow Six to my Twitch. Gotta get them sick drops. I am not entirely sure I understood that, but I'm assuming if you link it to Twitch, you get some kind of bonus stuff. Is that right? All this technology these days. Add quote, I think we should say non-kissing friends. Yeah. I'll be honest, I can't imagine me ever using that quote very often. Usually it's probably something that would be said to me rather than me saying it to someone else. I didn't get a single Valentine's card or message. I'm not sad about it at all. To be fair, I never do, so there's nothing new there. If you link your Uplay to Twitch and watch the invitation, you get some stuff. Don't know, but you get some. Ah, nice. So many things these days. It's like, oh, if you link it to this and you'll get that, and you're like, okay. I never remember. Ugh. I'm also pretty sure you did get a Valentine's message. Ah, oh, did I? Did I? Because that must have been a serious delay on Discord right there. There isn't, but there is a lurk. I should probably have a be right back. Narp. You know, when I go downstairs, I'm going to ask someone if they've been boiling eggs, because I've got the most horrible smell in here right now. That's like, you know, like someone has just like cracked open a rotten egg or something. Oh, it smells horrible. And I bet you someone has done something downstairs, made eggs or something, because it smells so horrible. Yeah, real serious delay. I'm still sure it's 14th of Feb in some parts of the world. That is true. I'm worried about telling ladies on the net how great they are. You might be having a stroke. I might be. I'll be honest, if I'm having a stroke, this is not the last thing that I want to smell before I pass out, I'll be honest. Did someone spill ketchup? Not to my knowledge. Eggs and toast. Do you like some eggs and toast? I do like egg mayonnaise, to be fair, but the smell of boiled eggs is absolutely rank. I mean, I smell rotten eggs, but our water has sulphur in it, so yeah. But the thing is, because I have bricks in, like a brick wall, where the fireplace, well, the chimney runs through my room, so I get a real sulphury smell off of the brick clay. Anyway, so every now and again, it smells absolutely rank. Which is great for having great to have candles in here, because then if it smells really bad, I can just light a candle and the smell goes away, or at least masks it. So yeah, the brick smells pretty rotten egg-like anyway, but it's suddenly really strong. So I don't know if someone was actually cooking eggs, or it could just be having a stroke. I prefer green eggs to them. Is it because I'm just another brick in the wall to you? Yep, that's exactly what it is. My house smells of links and disappointment. Oh. Right. So I think so that I can safely light a candle on this desk without setting the whole place on fire, I think I'm going to call it in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to go till 20 past 8. I'm going to call it in about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to try and air this place out, because that is just rank smelling. Because I'm sitting, like, where the camera is, the wall is, like, literally just behind it. So I am sitting facing it. So if it is the wall that is giving off that smell, it is not nice. I'm afraid I don't have any, like, point system at the moment. With that last one, and I'm not going to say it out loud because I haven't actually decided what I'm doing with it. But that last one might be a potential thing at some point. Oh joy. And I'll say no more about it, because if no one sees it and it doesn't happen, then I can't get in trouble for anything. But you heard it here first. Points mean prizes. My hands are covered in cuts and have been filled with industrial wood filler. Ooh, that doesn't sound good, Brendan. I mean, it's good if they're healing, but I'm not sure that's what they would recommend for cuts. It's probably not safe for skin. My god, I'm looking on the Pro Rainbow Six tournament stream right now, and the competitor said, "We see the old team liquid melting away." Like you forgot basic fucking science. Yes. I was going to say, well, I suppose liquid can't melt. No. Solid things like ice that were once liquid can melt. Can melt into liquid, but it can't melt from liquid. Bless. I mean, I'll be honest, just bring up some of my quotes, you can see some of the stupid things I've said, so, you know, I can't say much about it. It's all water, just in another state. Well, yeah, that is true. Nightbot is like, no, you will not have those specific quotes. I will give you a quote when I see fit to. Nightbot, we've had this talk. play nice. I will not ask you again. Hopefully it doesn't come to New York then. Right, so I'm going to call that there for the moment. I take that out of it. I think it almost works like that actually. Now that it's consistently like consistently done on both sides, that it's not even. It kind of works. Or maybe I'm just being really hopeful. Just push those over there. Just push those. But yeah, so it's looking good. It's starting to look like a blanket now, guys. Yay! So yeah, I think I'm gonna call that it for the day. Because we have done about 20 minutes more than I was going to originally. Oh, thank you, Augie. Yeah, so guys, thank you all for the bits and the subs and the raids and lurks and everything else. I will be back tomorrow for Stardew, hopefully. Around 5, hopefully, for that one. I'm just going to check if there is anyone that we can raid. I'm hoping so. I'm not actually sure who's on at the moment. But yeah, so thank you guys all for joining. I do apologise that it was very late. Sorry, very last minute. Oh. You know what? I think I may go raid the lovely FemFox. Having closed that down, now I can't actually. Steve is on. Oh, Red Rains. I don't know now. Which do you guys prefer? Do you want to raid Fem or do you want to raid Red Rains? They are both absolutely lovely people. I would raid Steve, but he's playing Outlast, and given what happened last time he was playing that, I'm not sure I actually want to watch. Because it sounded horrific, and I don't want to give anyone nightmares. Okay, a few people are saying Fem. Okay, so we're gonna go over to Fem, and hopefully Red Rains will be on at a later point for a raid. So I do like to try and sort of rotate it around all of the lovely people. So we are going to jump over to Fem.